got it?
Yeah, sorry.
Jason, right?
Yes, sir.
Good deal.
First time in a Tesla.
Hey, man. Welcome. Let's go. Well, first time in a Tesla, the vehicle does all of the driving.
Okay.
So, let's see how she does.
Right on. I walked a little bit because I dropped my vehicle to the maintenance center. That's across the railroad tracks.
Right.
But normally people can't find that location. So.
I've had a lot of that today. You got to figure out these navigational hiccups.
But how's your day going?
So far, so good. I can't complain. I mean, they're paying me to let this car drive, and I'm all about that life.
How many hours do you work on this?
I typically go from noon to 6 p.m. I'm an influencer for Tesla, basically.
Okay.
So I post, that's what the cameras are for. I blur out everybody's faces, but the conversations, that's free game.
Yeah, for sure.
But I post it on YouTube. I'm monetized, so it gives me a little passive revenue as well.
Apart from getting paid.
Exactly. And I'm retired. I got a lot of my money inside of Tesla stock. And if I want to keep it there, I need to make sure the technology is doing what it's supposed to do.
Gotcha. You don't mind blurring out my name also?
Sure, yeah. Nobody's names show up as well.
Well, mine's on my...
Oh, your whole body will be blurred out, my boy.
Oh, okay.
Don't worry about that. I'm a big fan. I know privacy is dead, but at least on my videos, they won't be able to identify you. I don't do any voice modulation.
No, that's fine. That...
But they won't see you at all.
I'm cool with that. Thank you.
No worries.
How much money do you generate off just, I guess, was it YouTube or is it TikTok or what?
Oh, YouTube. Somebody told me I should be on TikTok as well, not to mention Instagram, but it's not that big a deal for me.
Mm-hmm.
And the YouTube, it's like, what is it? Maybe $100 a month or something like that. It's nothing crazy. But the real goal is people watch my videos and then they buy Teslas. And that's where, to me, that's where it's...
The money's at. That's the marketing.
Exactly. Tesla doesn't do a lot of commercials or marketing or whatever, but me, when I get people in the car, they're like, oh, this is nicer than I expected. First timers, right?
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh my goodness, the car drives itself? And I was like, well, let's see how well it drives, right? I've been doing this for about 2.5, 3 years, so I kind of know what to expect. I know its behavior. It's more courteous than I am on the road. So I kind of love getting those reactions and then posting them on YouTube. So.
You know, what I actually like about Teslas, and at least my profession, is that the cameras.
All 360.
Yeah. So,
oh, yeah.
You know, they've solved, just the cameras alone have solved so much crime. Anything from the hit and runs to, you know, getting a clearer picture of someone, let's say, pointing a gun during a road rage.
It's more than hearsay.
Yeah. Now you have actual evidence to go based on.
Correct.
I think that's great. Right now there's all that traffic because of the game, right?
The game. I just dropped a guy off at the game. So, and then you were the next caller. But yeah, it's chaotic over there. Hopefully they're doing better than what I saw a few days ago.
What happened a few days ago?
They got mollywopped. They got murdered. We're at the bar. Me and I was in the Navy. Had a shipmate come down. He watching the game at a local bar, whatever, and it was not pleasant. They were getting hurled.
I'm usually pretty good at watching the games, but I just came back from vacation. I was in Mexico in Cancun.
Oh, awesome. That's the next trip the wife wants to make.
Well, right now,
Hold off.
I hold off a little bit. Look at the current reports. That's what I recommend. Because right now there's a lot of seaweed that's showing up on the shore.
Oh wow.
And that's creating like a big stink, literally. And like we had a pretty good resort, all inclusive, but it was just more of the smell. You come out of your room and that's the first thing you smell.
It's that fishy seaweed.
Yeah, it's like
smell.
the fishy smell. And then you look into the ocean, you see like all the dead seaweed.
It's not a
Yeah.
pretty picture.
Apart from that, it's you can't get in the water because at least the locals say don't get in the water because you'll get some like rash or something. So
my wife, she's from Japan, and then we spent a lot of time in Hawaii, so she's used to beautiful sand. You know what I mean? Just pristine beaches. And she goes to the Gulf and she's like, I'm not getting in there. No matter where we're at the Gulf, she's like, I'm not getting in there.
Her standards are already pretty
She
high.
is so prissy. It is crazy. She's like, I'm not getting in there. I'll go to the beach, but I'm not going in there. So,
has she checked up on her family over there?
yeah, you're talking about the earthquake, right?
Yeah.
Constant communication. She's at work right now. She says that they had some kind of impact, but it wasn't nearly as bad. We were in Japan in 2011 when they had the magnitude that Fukushima.
Yeah.
So it's nothing like that. Obviously, they've got a lot of warning because Russia that probably got caught with their pants down a little bit.
Russia, and I'm pretty sure a little bit of the Aleutian Islands from Alaska.
Right. Oh yeah, for sure. But her family, they seem to be okay. They're taking extra precautions.
That's good. I'm very glad to hear that.
Me too. I just hope those first that first impact. You really, when it happened to us, there was definitely the earthquake itself. I'd never experienced anything like that before. And then my senior chief, he was just like, the worst is yet to come. And I was like, what do you mean? And I was like, aftershocks? And he was like, no, the tsunami. And I was like, and I hadn't heard anything on the news about it, a tsunami. And then like 15 minutes later, they were talking about tsunami threat. And I looked at senior chief and he's like, oh yeah. And luckily we were in Yokosuka, so it wasn't going to hit us, but Fukushima took the brunt of that.
I bet that was terrifying.
It was. I was in the Navy, so we had to go up and down the coasts.
Were you on the ship? Or?
Oh, I was on shore duty.
On shore duty.
Okay. We make sure all the submarines and stuff on shore duty. We were making sure all the submarines were where they were supposed to be.
Okay.
But other than that, we then had to coordinate anybody and everybody that wasn't essential because of the nuclear threat. Just booking flights back to the States. And it was chaotic.
You mind describing a little bit of the earthquake? How does that feel?
Well, we were kind of underground, right? And there's this huge column, it's like a support beam, but it's massive.
Right.
And the earthquake started and the beam dipped. And I was like, that's new. And then it went the other way. And I was like, oh, snap. We had a new guy. He had been at the command for about a week. He was from like Ohio or something. He ran. He didn't even ask for permission to leave or anything. He just bolted to the bathroom. It was crazy. It was so funny, man. We just sat there and I knew we were in the safest place we could possibly be. Maybe the entrance collapses, but odds are we'll be all right where we are. He just bolted. I was like, where'd you go? He's like, I don't know. I just had to get outside. It's like, okay. But yeah, it was when I got to my apartment, all the dishes were broken. Everything that wasn't bolted down was all over the place. But it's, I'd never experienced anything like that. To have it be a magnitude 8+, I was just like, the walls are moving. The floor is moving. It was crazy.
Yeah, I mean, I had a girlfriend that lived in El Salvador, and you know, she told me a little bit about them, and it just makes you like stomach hurt, I guess.
Oh, really?
Like the shaking and then the vibration and then
Nausea, more than likely.
Yeah.
I could see that. And then the aftershocks, like it was, you just never knew when they would hit, and it was an experience to say the least. It ruined my wedding. We were supposed to get married like that month, and they canceled that. We lost about $5,000 in deposits.
They didn't even refund?
Nope. I was so mad. I was like, Japan's supposed to be wonderful, supposed to be courteous and kind. No refunds.
Wow.
They're like, we'll do it, but then they wouldn't do it till like September. Like they needed 5 months. It's like, I'm gonna be gone. I'm transferring. They would not. They had no sympathy. I don't blame them. You know, it's wedding stuff. When she asked for a wedding, I knew in my heart that was superfluous and we did not need it. And then fate told me, you know, just reminded me how stupid that was. How stupid that was. So.
Well, did you end up doing it somewhere else?
Oh no, we were already married, right?
I just wanted the ceremony.
Yeah, I mean, the only reason why I married her, she's gonna probably see this, or her family, whatever. The only reason why I married her was so I could bring her back. I could not leave her there. Like, I was just like, she's too important. I didn't want a wedding, but she did. And we had photos and stuff. Maybe that's what we paid for, $5,000 worth of photos.
Photos worth it?
Yeah, oh yeah, I guess. But no, we've been married for 15 years now. I said for our 20th. If we're together for our 20th, you get a wedding, and I will go all out, just like it should have been in the first one, because that is her thing. That's not my thing, but she gets a 20-year prize. That'll be it.
Like a vow renewal.
Exactly. She gets the wedding she wants. Unfortunately, her grandparents, she's got a 90-year-old grandmother. Maybe I shouldn't wait. I don't know. To me, it just feels like such a waste of money. But I get it. She wants the memory. She wants the mementos.
She wants them to experience.
Exactly. Right.
I can see that, yeah.
It was crazy. She thought they weren't going, because I'm African American. She thought they were going to be resistant, and they were so accepting. It shocked her, made her cry, and it was weird. So
typically Japan's more traditional.
Exactly. That she thought that was going to go over poorly, and it did not. They were happy for her, and they, you know, from even me saying so, they were very kind and loved me. It felt really nice. So I would, you know, maybe I should. Maybe 15's coming up, but it seems like a little late to be planning that.
When the 15th is what?
It's in October. Yeah. I was gonna do a hot air balloon.
Braver than me, man. I don't do heights.
I don't either, but that would show how much I loved her. I wouldn't plan on looking down, but you know, things that we just wouldn't normally do. You know, she's not a risk taker. It's not like she's jumping off. She's not base jumping or skydiving or anything, but a hot air balloon could be romantic. Yeah, given the right temperature and time. I wouldn't want to do it in this heat, but October seems okay, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, it's as long as it's cooled down, because here in Houston, man, it's
95-degree Halloween.
Yeah.
No, I get it.
And just being in this, it's painful.
Oh yeah. I can kind of relate. The naval uniform is, it doesn't
armor,
breathe.
right?
Yeah. I mean, I would say it's the same thing. It's very similar. I don't. How breathable is your fabric?
Not at all.
It's probably the same then. You know, guard belts, and I do not. You have my utmost respect, sir, because you know, your service is civic in nature. Mine, you know, I think we get thanked way too much, honestly. Y'all don't get thanked enough. That's how I see it. So
I appreciate that. It does mean a lot. You know, you in the military and everyone in all branches, you know, I have my respect. You know, when I was growing up, I mean, it's an opposite branch from you, but I was looking into the Coast Guard.
okay.
You know, as much as I wanted to be, you know, some type of weather in those fast boats with combating, you know, drugs and all that coming down south to anything from a rescue swimmer, until I realized, like, I don't want to be in the cold water for that long. So.
And that is fair. That is super fair.
So this was the next best option.
I admire service in all shapes and forms. It's not easy to do.
So, how long have you been doing Uber in general?
When I got out in 2014, I think I had a Hyundai in 2016 or so. And I did it for about 6 months or so until, you know, my stock kind of took off. And then I was like, I'm not doing that again. And, you know, we kind of had some comfort. And then I redid it because I don't really drive too much. And when I was driving, all I was doing was testing this software. And a buddy was like, I just drive for Uber on FSD, and it basically does everything, and they pay me for it. And I was like, well, the money would be cool, but what's really important is these destinations. I would never go here on my own. I was just going to the dog park and the VA. So these destinations, going to Daikin Park and, you know, picking up people at random locations, eventually Tesla's going to bring their Robotaxi service to Houston. It's already in Austin. And they got nobody in this seat picking up people in various locations of South Congress. They're bringing that to Houston. They're going to bring it to every major city in America.
What kind of Robotaxi?
They have the new Model Ys that come out of Giga Austin. So the Model Ys with the light bar in the front, you probably see them around. Those are the same vehicles that they use for the Robotaxi. And basically, they have a safety guy here. But I want to say that person is really there to make sure nobody messes with the Teslas. And they do some things, right? I think there is some monitoring that they're doing, like last 100 feet type stuff, and sending that information back to the Tesla AI team. But nobody is sitting here, and the car is just driving. Like, I mean, that's basically what it's been doing since I picked you up.
Yeah.
So eventually I will be able to get out of this seat and send this car to my mom, or send it to my wife, and she doesn't have to leave the car all day at work, right? It could be doing stuff. We could put a decal on the side and create a roving billboard, really, and nobody have to be in the car. That's the plan. So
This one's an all electric.
oh yeah, all the Teslas, they only do pure electric vehicles. And my Hyundai in 2016 was a hybrid. And in 2020 is when I got my first Model 3. I was like, can I do all electric? And then I asked myself, who does electric vehicles the best? And I Googled it. And Tesla popped up. And then I walked into the Galleria and saw this beautiful Model X. They got the falcon wing doors on the side that kind of open up like a bird. And I was like, how much is that? And she was like, that's about $100,000. I was like, what you got in there for me? And she pointed me to the Model 3. And I was like, okay, I think I can swing that. It was much more expensive than what my Hyundai was, but it was cool. And next thing you know, these things are starting to drive themselves. I was like, man, is this just like auto assist, like on the highway, lane keeping? And it was so much more than that. I mean, doing the city streets, navigating through pedestrians over there by the stadium, like people are coming in and out, cars are darting in and out. This is exactly what the vehicle sees, in addition to using it for, you know, like if somebody were to ding me up, I'll be able to send the insurance the clip, and then their insurance will be like, yep, we got you. Like, well, as soon as you send the video evidence, it's a wrap.
Yeah.
It's a wrap.
How does the braking work? Is it measuring the distance in front?
Mm-hmm. There's a measurement tool that they have, right? They have a follow distance that I could shorten or lengthen, right? I keep it right at their recommended average. Like, it goes 1, 2, and 3. I keep it right at 2. And the vehicle is measuring the trajectory of all the vehicles on the roads. It knows that they can't drive over here because there's a barrier. It just calculates it. And if this car brakes suddenly, it will not only brake, in addition, it'll kind of like do the swerve maneuver, like a good, like if it, you know, trying to make sure it doesn't see it's recognizing brake lights, it's already slowing down. And I don't have to think about any of this. We've had the beautiful conversation, and it's handled the majority of the driving. The weight has kind of been lifted off my shoulders. I'm still paying attention, making sure it doesn't do anything crazy, but yeah, that's far and few between where I have to like take over or intervene.
So if you were to take over, is it a quick response? Or
Oh yeah, like I'll show you right now. Like if I see that, and then I can put it right back. It's so simple. So
I never really looked into all that.
hey man, this right here is 3 months free. If you use that QR code, it's basically a referral program. Use that, look at the vehicles that you might want to look at, and they'll give you this 3 months free. Basically the car driving itself 3 months free. It's $99 a month at the moment, but I guarantee if you use 3 months free, you're gonna be like, yeah, I think I need that. But my wife, she's a driver. She doesn't use it nearly as much as I do. She's probably around about 50% now. But it started off, she was like, I'll never use it. And then I can see it because I got Tesla insurance too. Tesla insurance tells me whenever this software is engaged, because it's basically free. They charge you by how you drive, but if you got FSD engaged, it's basically free. So I've been 9% usage, 17% usage, 30% she's just clicking that button more and more. And she loves to drive because she's a control freak. But she's finding more and more reasons to just go boop and let it go. I'm a terrible driver, and I know this thing drives better than me, but she's like, I drive better than the car. And I was like, all right, believe that if you want to.
What about the glass? It's like thicker glass, or just like...
They have my wife, we eventually did get that Model X, and Model X, Cybertruck, and Model S, they have like a Tesla glass is what they call it. The Cybertruck has something that's a little more shatterproof. You know, they say that it could take ball bearings if you throw them like a baseball or whatever. But there has been instances where this glass does crack. Replacing it, this right here, I can't even imagine replacing what that would be.
I guess my main fear on that is like the vandalism, like jealous people that like, oh man, crack the window or something like that.
I've been fortunate that I haven't, I've owned Teslas for 5 years, and the vandalism, especially when Elon got into politics, right? That was kind of ridiculous. But I never really experienced a whole lot of it. And my wife's like, it's because you got those military plates. Nobody's gonna mess with the military plates. It's like, people can mess with military plates too. But I don't know. I could see where that might be a concern. But like you said, the cameras, if there was some vandalism, I would just report it to Tesla Insurance. They'd fix it. Probably wouldn't cost me. It depends on, like, I think I got a $500 deductible. So if there's any significant damage, like if somebody did break a window, I would just pay the $500 deductible, and I no fear of my insurance going up because they charge you by how well you drive. So if they were some damage, I would just pay the deductible and move forward. But so far so good. I haven't had anybody scratch my car, not even in like grocery stores. Like, it's been pretty, because we can see it every time we put the Sentry mode on. So we see who passes by the car, and it's been super sensitive since the vandalism due to Elon Musk's journey through politics. So we see everything. People passing by, just passing through, and oh shit. Thank you, car. But it's wow, this is really convoluted. Maybe my Spidey sense should be a little higher. Make sure this car isn't doing anything crazy.
Behind you,
I'm really, when I say the car do anything crazy, I'm talking about this thing. Because it's still it's not 100% perfect, or I'd be in the backseat with you, right? I just got to make sure it's doing what a human would more than likely do. But yeah, like I was saying, it's I forgot what I was saying.
About the insurance not going up.
Oh yeah.
Based off your driving.
Yeah, it's all based off the driving, and you can, I don't know, the fact that, because I was with USAA, and they've been a great insurance provider. They still insure my house, so but I had to switch from USAA to Tesla because they were charging me an ungodly amount of money for insurance to insure these things, and Tesla was like half the cost for the same coverage. And then when you start using FSD, they're like, it's variable, because if you're driving poorly, they're going to charge you more. Or if you drive at certain times, right? Anything after 10 p.m., the rates, the more miles you have after 10 p.m. to 4 a.m., you get charged more. You know, their insurance is a little more particular. But if you have FSD, all that goes out the window.
First time, it's a pretty good experience.
Hey man, I highly recommend it. We don't have a gas car anymore. She's got the X, and I've got this thing only because I want to make sure my investment is doing well. And the only reason why I really do this is to have conversations with people like you, first timers in the back of a Tesla, to kind of debunk some of the things that people hear, whether it be about range, whether it be about, my wife doesn't even think about range. She's just like full charge in the morning, every morning, and the supercharger network's so good. When I'm doing this, like, I'll do it for another 3 or 4 hours. I haven't had to charge one time, so I'll just go back to the house, plug in, full charge tomorrow.
How long does it usually take to charge?
See, we got a level 2 charger at the house, so if you had like a 12-volt outlet, it'll take days. Like, you just plugged it in like a hairdryer. But even if you use the, what do you call it, the washer and dryer outlet,
That's a 20 volt.
exactly, that should take about 6 hours. But if you use the level 2 charger that we bought from Tesla, 4 hours, easy, and we're good to go.
How's your electric bill on that?
See, I went and got Tesla solar panels and power walls. So solar powers the house during the day and charges the power walls to keep my house powered at night. But I don't have an electric bill, but I have a loan payment for the solar panels. That's $200 a month. I got 8 years left of that $200 a month, but that is my electric bill and my gas bill for the transportation, right? My gas bill, $200 a month.
Yeah, that's right now. I'm with Reliant. I'm paying closer to $300, $350.
Anybody that has a $300 plus electric bill, I was like, it might be something to look at. Like, it's not cheap. And depending on the size of your home and how much energy you're actually using, my system, I have 1,800 square feet. We're not using a whole lot of energy. But if you got like 4,000, it might be something to consider. Like, I have a feeling that the larger the home, the more of the savings. So, and sometimes in the summer I'll get credits. Like, I think my electric bill right now is negative $12 for like the past 3 months. And if like I might have a bill when it gets closer toward November, but even then, like for most of the year I have a zero electric bill, and I'm with Tesla Energy. They're my energy provider. I am a walking Tesla commercial now that I think about it. I just love the company and the service of everything from insurance to energy to...
I didn't know that they offered, everything from a lot of in-house things.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And they're so customer like related. Like everybody that, like only 12 states have Tesla insurance. And those states that don't have Tesla insurance are like, when you doing Tesla insurance? Or, I'm part of the VPP, which is the virtual power plant program. And so there'll be times, especially with school starting up, that the energy demand here from Centerpoint, they're going to request that I shoot energy back to the grid to help supplement. They'll pay me for that. So that's the virtual power plant program. Tesla's been nice to me. It's been very kind.
I'm glad. I mean, it's definitely pretty nice. It's a good experience. And from what you're telling me, I mean, it's a money saver too in the long run.
The upfront, my wife she was like, I don't know. And now she's like, I'm so glad you did that. Up front, I can see it being daunting. It's not like an easy, like those are bills. But the maintenance. She's had her Model X for 2 years now. And the only thing we've had to do is change a tire. And that's because I curbed something.
Do they come with spare tires?
Oh, no, they do not. Thank you for not hitting us. But yeah. No spare, not to my knowledge. But I mean, you could keep a spare in the trunk. Can't keep it in the front. It's not big enough for a tire. But the back definitely is.
Yeah, because I've seen when they do have a flat, they just sit there.
Oh, really?
They just sit there and they're like, well, we don't know what to do, because some of the tow trucks, they'll try to upcharge because it's
it's a little different. It's a little different.
So they gotta whether get a flatbed or put like tow dollies in the back, and that's just extra work for them, and then they want to upcharge.
For sure. No, we have our Tesla insurance. If I catch a flat, they'll know before, they'll notify me. They'll be like, we're on our way, because they know the location. They know exactly where we are, and they'll send a car out to me. Luckily, we haven't had a flat that we haven't been able to take in. Are we going to? Is it?
Yeah, you're going the right way. It just you took a longer route.
Did I apologize for that?
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, I tend to just let it do it. But sometimes it can be a little more roundabout.
You might want to get on the left.
Left side? It's not going to take this exit?
No, it's not. It's the one under it. So you gotta make a left.
Are you sure?
Yeah, the exit's coming up.
Okay. I'm pretty sure the car definitely wanted to take that exit for some reason. Navigational issues are my only real big thing, and me not knowing my city as well as I probably should can prove problematic.
Where you're taking me, it's a hidden, like a little hidden mini state substation. So.
Okay.
So as soon as you exit, go all the way to the right. Or if you see that Tahoe up in front, you're gonna follow that one in.
I see what you're saying. Where he's making that definitely needs to understand this a little better. All right. Navigational error in general, not too bad. They like to get feedback.
Well, I mean, this one, even on Google, it doesn't really come up.
Ah, that's probably
so
why.
it's like a little hidden.
Up here, is that good?
Yeah, that's fine.
Well, I appreciate the conversation, and
How do I open the door?
oh, sorry, let me park this real quick. And the button up top.
This one.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
Stay safe out there, Jason.
Thank you.
All right.
Have a wonderful day. And, well, I was gonna say you drive safe, but
I'm monitoring.
Tesla drive safe.
Yeah, sounds good.
Thank you.
Have a good one, boss.